Hi guys, this is James from Orange Bear. This is FTL. It is a space roguelike, and let's begin. I would honestly be surprised if you haven't heard of this before. It is actually quite a good game. I will be playing the Kestrel ship. I'll play each of the ships in turn. As you can see, I've basically unlocked the type of every ship other than the Crystal ship, but that's because I haven't found it yet. So let's just begin. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Yeah, I know that. Okay, thank you. Thank you, narrator. Turn off medbay and power weapons. Let us jump. This is actually this is actually a good game. This is the map. You basically jump around to point, and it's basically random encounters. If you hover over a point, you can see where each point can jump to. So let's jump to this point. You want to jump basically as many points as possible, and then you'll get this. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Should I aid the civilian ship or stay out of it? I'm going to aid it because I'm nice. Power up your weapons and engage the automated ship. Okay, continue. Okay, let's see. He's got a beam drone, which can't do anything because I've got shields, and he's got a missile that can get through my shield. So, first things first, knock out his shields from a missile. Then I'll launch my lasers. Missiles can basically penetrate through any layer of shield. But being dependent on the beam, it can or can't pass through so many layers of shields. He's fired. Ow. Oh, he's got a pretty basic one, so let's fire now. And this is basically the entirety of the gameplay. It is a really good game for the random encounters, and spacebar just pauses. Yeah, once I've defeated this, let's move on. The rebels basically, I'm trying to save the rebel fleet. No, I'm not trying to save the rebel fleet, I'm trying to save the Federation from the rebels, but which is a novelty because most of the time you're playing the rebels against the organised evil government, but this time we're just playing for the government. There's no law reasons behind what the rebels actually do, but from what I understand, they just murder everyone anyway. The ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. What? I demand a reward, civilians. If you don't, I will fire on you. Oh. I would fire on you, but you've run. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat while you distracted the hostile ship. I won't do that for all of them, because my voice will probably die. Anyway, next sector. Oh yeah. Fuel. This is fuel. This is missiles. This is drone parts. Fuel gets used every time you jump. Missiles get used every time you fire a missile weapon, and drones get used every time you activate a drone. This is scrap, which is basically the currency. This allows you to upgrade the tab. Upon completing your journey, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. I'm not paying their toll, I'm rejecting your offer. Too bad, you will regret this decision. Oh dear. Oh, will I now? Or will you regret me? You've got a beam and an ion. That can do damage, right? Knock out their shields. Just fire everything into their weapons afterwards. You see, once I fire the Artemis, my number of missiles will go down. Artemis is actually a reasonably good early game weapon. Early game missile launcher. Ow, that did a single damage. How dare you? They sent you a message. I cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please, take this and let us leave. Refuel, I've got plenty. 1 drone part, I'm not even using drones. 12 scraps, absolutely erect. We will not accept surrender. If you want to see someone who can do this better than me, link in the description. Many a true nerd. He stopped the series, but oh wow, he's still got good videos, especially on hard mode. God, I'm not doing hard mode. This is on easy, and advanced edition is enabled, which is going to increase the difficulty slightly, but not too much. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. See, I got a missile. That's better than anything else he was offering, and 26 scrap. Right, continue. So in here you can see I've got upgrades for the ship. This basically allows you to have more layers of shields. This increases your evasion. This increases how fast your crew heal in a med bay. This increases how quickly your oxygen system fills up the ship. This increases how much power you can give to your weapons. This increases how much power you can give to the ship, hence why it's called the reactor. And these don't take up any power, but piloting allows autopilot basically. As you can see here, I've currently got a pilot. I've currently got a pilot. If I took him off, my evade will quickly jump down to 0 because I haven't got a pilot. So I can't actually dodge anything, and as I don't have autopilot, I can't do that. I am ignoring autopilot. I don't like it. It's kind of a waste of scrap until you've got nothing left to spend. Sensors basically let you see stuff. I can only see my ship interior, but if I upgrade it, I can see the enemy interior. Upgrades on the right, I can't mouse over as, yeah. Then doors. Upgrading doors will actually let you open it. Well, you can already open and close them. It allows you to, basically it prevents fire and intruders from getting through. The current doors I've got just allow anyone to get through, but once I'm upgraded, my crew can get through, but the intruders can't, and intruders will become much more of an issue later on in the game. So I'll probably finish Sector 2, then I'll leave this off. Okay, so I'm jumping here. This faded red section is basically where the rebels will be next turn. So we want to avoid that, otherwise we'll get into contact with the rebels, which is not good, as not only do you fight one ship, there's other ships firing on you from a distance, and you don't get good loot out of it. This beacon is being built for a nearby civilian space station. No one hails your ship. Oh, it's one of these dud ones. They don't really do anything, so continue on. I've got 67 scrap. I may actually consider going to the store if I get enough. Oh yeah, stores are stores. This nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space. Warning! Quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22, Article 11.2. Warning! Quarantine level 5. I'm not messing around with quarantines. It's just you can see it, it's just there. That's such a nice planet. No. I'm not jumping to the store, they've got nothing to spend. Oh yeah, distress beacons are either a trap or someone who is actually in distress. Let's see what this one is. Okay, it's one of these. It appears that your distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life. Now, I haven't seen anything negative come out of this one. If I go down to the surface to investigate, I may get another crew member, which is quite important this time. You find a colony that has recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. I like to think that's a cross between the Fallout 3's Lone Wanderer and Fallout 4's Sole Survivor. I will invite him to join our crew, because I need more crew. He states he was a crewman before being stranded. He happily offers his services for a time in exchange for getting off that rock. That's a bit ironic considering you're a rockman. Anyway, more crew. Charlie, you can man the shields. Oh yeah, and the crew actually level up every time they do something. Like, piloting skill will be leveled up every time they evade. Same with the engine skill. Shield skill will upgrade every time you get hit and your shields deflect it. Weapon skill gets upgraded every time you fire a weapon, hence why Alex is the only one who has leveled up. Repair skill levels up every time you repair, and fighting skill, well, combat skill increases how much damage your crew does. As you can see, Charlie has got the first level, which basically allows him to do 10% more damage. Anyway, Next jump. People. Upon completing your jump, you'll receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings, and welcome to our beacon. Well, it's this one again. I'm rejecting their offer. I never accept it unless my ship is in crippling condition. Too bad, you will regret this decision. Okay, pause the game. They have got an ion weapon and a missile launcher. Right, missiles on the shields and burst lasers once the missiles hit on their weapons. Yeah, basically you in the early game you always target their shields first, then the weapons with your weapons. Oh sugar. They're charging their FTL. Basically whenever they start charging their FTL they're going to try and jump away. I'm going to target their weapons. As you can see there, that's actually hit my system, so I've now lost some. I can't power something because it's damaged. And as this was at the end, that got powered down because I couldn't power it. I've quickly changed it over, so yeah. Now going to target the weapons. Ow. Okay, their enemy FTL is delayed, so someone must have come out of the cockpit. Right, I'm aiming at the cockpit now. I want to keep them here. Good, shields back online. Good, my weapons are coming online. Yes, they're dead. Good. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. One missile, one drone part. Oh, it's the same amount. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to store this for when I see a store next time. I'm now on this hunt for a store. If I go, yeah, it's gonna be. Okay, I'm going to jump here. If it looks like the rebels are going to catch up, I'll just jump. Oh, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful. This can lead to damage, but normally it does give you some reasonable scrap. Too dangerous, we'll just leave it. I'm going to explore. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. You discover the remains of a ship embedded into an asteroid. It still has some functioning missiles. Ooh, that's really nice. 2 missiles and 17 scrap. That's actually reasonable. Especially as it take. Okay, I'm going to actually. This is going to be better. Actually, I'm just going to jump here then, because I'll always have access to the beacon wherever I jump now. It's this one again, but this time it's actually a slightly different ship. Yay! You get these a lot at the beginning in civilian sectors because everything else is aligned, basically every other random event is aligned to a certain faction. As I'm in neutral space right now, it's just pirates. Oh yeah, there's 3 different types of categories of space. There's civilian, hostile, and nebulas. I hate nebulas, they block your sensors off, and I love sensors. Okay, so they put a mini beam, and a basic laser. They don't actually sell these as they're so terrible. You can only find them on beginning ships. Right, same tactic. And afterwards, you know what? I'm going to water fire. It is. What is it? Oh, it should be yes. Okay, so their weapons are down now. I'm going to target their piloting, so if they do actually, their piloting means they can dodge. It works both ways for dodging. So yeah, I will try and take them stuff out later. Oh, slightly more scrap this time. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, I'm jumping. Yay, stop! Got enough money to buy some really cool weapons now. These are halberd beams, swarm. Okay, halberd beam and swarm. Burst laser Mark II is pretty terrible. Ooh, they come with people. Okay, drone control allows you to have drones. I don't particularly like drones. Crew teleporters basically mean you can teleport your crew onto the other ship. And clone bays replace your med bay, but every time your people die, they get regenerated. I prefer a med bay because you can't actually heal your crew on demand without killing them. Right, so how much power does a swarm take up? 2. Can do 3 damage. Will take 21 seconds to charge up fully. This takes 11 in turn. I'm not going to sell the Artemis or that. This is to complement. Halberd beam is actually a rather nice beam. I'll take that. Now that leaves me enough money to buy. You really don't want to be buying crew unless you're in one of the later stages. This is basically my hit points. I could do with slightly more fuel. Well, a couple more missiles and no drone parts because drones. And other ships will start with augmentations. We don't because we're basic. I can't upgrade anything here, so let's jump back to the exit. Exit beacons basically means you can get out of this sector. You have arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Oh, this is how well our FTL is charged. It automatically charges when you're out of danger. It's because you assume you just wait, but they don't want to leave the waiting inputs in the game. Yeah. A small platform orbits near this beacon. It's looking like a fueling station of some sort, and it's cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices in a spectrum of frequencies and language. This could lead to intruders on our list, on our ship, or us losing hull points. I'm going to ignore it as I'm fine on fuel. As you prepare to leave the system, a pirate ship suddenly appears on scanners. It looks like it was attempting to use the platform as bait. Oh, so that can happen if you leave. I've never actually left it before. Oh well, continue. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going. Same tactic. Again, I said it's basically the same tactic all the time. Oh, Alex, you're hurt. Sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah. If you have any suggestions for a better strategy idea, please leave them in the comments. Oh, that's a special one. The rock ship can actually resist damage. I think it's 15% chance to resist damage. It does get annoying later on. You might have seen there that the missile actually missed, meaning that it didn't hit the ship, so I didn't take any damage to either the system or to my ship, which is nice. Yeah, I'm going to keep their shields down. Okay, I'm now going to take out their... Also, your FTL doesn't charge if you don't have someone on controls, so I'm now going to take out their controls to prevent them from charging. Let's just do this. Yes, dead. The ship explodes, leaving behind it. I wouldn't call that substantial. I've had enough of getting these substantial collections. They're pretty measly. Okay, continue. Can I upgrade my weapons? Yes, I can. Can I power them with upgrades? No. Oh yeah, if you just upgrade that, you won't actually get the extra power bars. You need to invest in that. So realistically, to upgrade my weapons, it's 35 plus 20, which is 55. So yeah, I'm quite close, but again, not close enough. Alex, heal up. Okay. Yes, so Alex, you're healed up. Go back to the weapons and let's jump to the next sector. This is a perfect time for me to show you. There's Uncharted Nebulae, where Nebula basically lock your senses down. Civilian, you generally don't encounter as many hostiles, but that also means you don't get as much loot, so it's a kind of a hit or miss. It's not a huge difference, but yeah. I generally tend to avoid nebulae and get a roughly equal amount of civilian and hostile sectors. The Engi are also quite good because they can repair things faster, so they're really good to just have on your ship. So I'm going to use the Engi. I need to empower the medbay. Oh, I need to upgrade shields actually. Yeah, always remember to unpower the medbay when not in use. You basically save yourself spending 20 power then. So let's jump here. Anything here? The complex arrangements of ships, hulls and FTL drive capacitors floating abandoned in space suggests the Engi were here not too long ago, but no longer. Aw, poor Engi. Yeah, Engi can't actually fight that effectively. They rely too much on drones. Ooh, distress signal. I generally tend to try and go to as many distress signals as possible. You arrive at a smouldering Engi research station. Is distress call unanswered? Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive, or else something of value left on board. This can lead you to losing a crew, but it can lead you to gaining a crew. Your away team reports a wounded Engi and a functioning drone schematic. Then someone yells, the station reactor is overloading and they're running out of time. I'm going to save the Engi. Your crew returns safely to the airlock with the injured Engi and you put some distance on the station before it blows. The Engi, impressed by your crew, volunteers to join you. Yes, Engi. Right, Charlie, go to sensors. Oh yeah, if you man either the sensors or the doors, you immediately gain a bonus level. So now I can see on enemy ships, and the Engi can just go to the shields. Right, my priority is to level up the shields, not the weapons now, by the way. So that is going to be 20 and 30, because it's every other shield bar that you gain an extra shield. So that's 50 plus 2 lots of 20 is 90. So I now need to save up 90 scrap. Okay, I'm going to jump here. This is a reasonable one, but it does limit you. Asteroids. I wish I upgraded my shields earlier now. A pirate ship flying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. Asteroids basically act like a laser. They hit your shields, they can get it down, and if your shields are down and they come in and hit your ship, it does damage. So asteroid fields are a little bit annoying, but on the plus side, they do actually hit the enemy ship as well. So let's get on with this. Again, shields, then and again weapons. Has my guy? No. That's slightly boosted. Oh, it's because it's on scale because that's now my longest charging weapon. Okay. Also, missiles and asteroids can intercept missiles, which is what just happened there, hence why it looked like he didn't fire. There was just an explosion. Anyway, yes, he's dead. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. As you can see, we're in an asteroid field, so technically we're in danger, so I can't upgrade my ship. Presumably because that would involve someone going outside or something. And it also takes my FTL drive longer to recharge, so now just wait. I'll jump cut. Okay, so that's now charged, so let's jump. Oh, store. I'll go down to the store to check stuff out. But I may regret it because I desperately need a shield upgrade. Continue. They have good stuff. Hacking's reasonable, cloaking's brilliant, and crew teleport is okay. Oh, they have a flag too. Oh, I love that. Is it worth me? Yes, it is. This may bite me back later on, but I love the flak gun. It basically just spews out shot. It's basically a space shotgun. Best way to describe it. 15 scrap. I'm not got anything to sell, so close that and let's move on. Jump. Here. Oh yeah. Humans are by far the most common. You find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. I'm not going to risk activating it. That gives you data about the surrounding area. I'm not particularly interested in that. I'm just going to get some scrap. Start building my way up to an extra thing. Shield bar, that's it. You overhear Mantis comm chatter. Agreed. Next ship is your turn. Good hunting. They don't see you yet. Oh yeah, the Mantis basically are out to kill everything, and they view hunting as a hobby. I will attack the ship. Okay, so Mantis. You can see now. You can actually see the different copies. That's an Engi. Lore is the Mantis have enslaved the Engi, and I'm going to turn this down now because this is starting to get slightly loud. There we go. The Mantis have enslaved the Engi. The Mantis are really good fighters, but are pretty bad at repair, hence why they've got an Engi. Basically, the NG and the Mantis are opposites. The NG have poor fighting capabilities but good repair. Now, I'm going to trial out my new flak gun. As you can see, the flak gun does area of effect. So if I do it here, most likely it won't land there. But if I do it here, it most likely will land a lot of shots. So I'm going to do it there. Ow! Oh, they've got dual lasers. Good. The Ion Stunner missed. Oh, Ion Stunners. Ion basically temporarily deactivates something, and Jose, get out. Get in here. Ah, perfect explanation to do in time of fire. In time of fire, you can just deprive oxygen, because without oxygen, a fire can't burn. To deprive the ship of oxygen, you just open the doors to space. Do that again. Yeah. There's something slightly wrong with the AI, I believe, because bombs just seem to go randomly rather than prioritizing certain areas of the ship. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That's what I call substantial. Yeah, quick way to actually reoxygenate the entire ship. Tap Z once. Don't tap it again, because that will open all the external doors as well. Okay, so, Jose, go in there. You can heal here. You can go here. Oh yeah, rock crew are also impervious to fire. So, that way, I could have just sent my rock crew in there, but it's just easier doing that. Oh yeah, I forgot to save positions. Funny. Okay, go back to current positions. Rock crew over here. Save positions. Close all doors. Okay, let's jump. Turn off medbay, James. Turn off medbay. After a short time, you receive a message. Hello. I hope it's not a bother, but I'm looking for an escort to a nearby system. This region is quite dangerous and the ship is not well armed. By the looks of it, you've got is that a dual laser? Either a burst laser or a dual laser. And a heavy laser. That's actually quite well armed. I'm going to accept that offer. Great. Take this bit of fuel as a down payment. We'll be one step behind you, following your jump signatures. Don't want to take any risks now, do we? These guys are leading me into a trap. Added a quest marker to my map. Oh, yeah, I forgot to explain quests. They basically mean you can... They basically make you be able to do stuff. Okay. I can either jump to the distress... I'm going to jump to the distress, and if I can't get to the quest, I'm just going to ignore it, because most likely it's just scrap. Haha, I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It's not exactly dastardly. This is what I mean by the distress beacons could also be traps. So let's do this. Or continue. What do they have? I'm going to keep the flak gun out. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here so it's got a chance of reaching everything. This probably isn't the smartest idea, but hell, I love the flak gun. Flak gun Mark 1's pretty bad. Ow, that's oxygen. Butters, go fix that. Butters, is that a South Park reference? Shit. Weapons are down. Burst lasers up. I need you to take their weapons out quickly. Yes, that was a bad thing to try and do. Medbay. Okay, good. Alex, get out of the way. I'm just going to open doors now. Burst lasers in there. Oh yeah, there's Alton. They actually provide power to the room they're in. They also happen to do damage. I'm just going to see if I can kill them. Oh no. Futures. I don't have anything to stun them with, so I'm just going to be forced to kill them one time. Yes, I was, so that was a bit of a waste of a missile, but hey ho. I've got enough. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, that's good. Close doors, open. Get back in there. I don't actually know, fix up this. I'll jump cut. So I've basically just healed him up and fixed that. Okay, let's jump. I'm going to go to the store, then the quest. Actually, no, I'm going to upgrade my... Actually, no, I'll see what's at the store. If there's nothing good, I'll upgrade my shields. If there is, I'm not. Okay. A message has arrived. Your scrap, ours, our weapons, for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realise it's just an ancient trader looking for a trade. Engie haven't exactly mastered the English language. I'll give that a E. Okay, what's here? Charge Giant, an okay weapon. Stun Bomb's a pretty bad one. Breach 2's an okay weapon. Nothing good here. I'm not going to fix the ship up just yet. I'm going to upgrade the shields. I'll now fix the ship up to a certain degree. There we go. Jumping to the quest now. Prepare for shields. Oh, this is actually a good one. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you were escorting jumps nearby. They thank you for your help and offer you a reward. Gee, thanks guys, that's actually reasonably good. Anyway, let's go. Jump. Exit. Okay. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. I could, but that's going to have to wait to the next episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Be good on your adventures to whatever you do. And if you want to see more, subscribe. If you liked, please leave a like. And if you have anything else to say, put it in the comments. Warning, they may be a bit uncivilized, I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks a lot, and goodbye.